Aggieville is the place to be for students and local residents on the weekends, but nightlife doesn't end at last call.
And it's that time of the year again for the Wildcats football. From football to parades, it's homecoming in the Little Apple.
This is KKSU-LD, covering Manhattan, Riley County, and the Flint Hills, broadcasting in high definition from Kansas State University. You're watching Channel 8 News.
Welcome to Channel 8 News. From Manhattan, I'm James Copeland.
And I'm Sophia Woodard.
Last night, K-State students gathered at the Leadership Studies building to watch the presidential debate, but no specific party was represented. After the debate, participants texted into a service called Text Talk Vote, which guided the small groups through a civil discussion about the debate. The gathering's purpose is to help students engage in political matters that are neither harmful or discouraging, but productive. Now let's see some students' reactions from last night and this morning.
I appreciated the energy from the debate. There's obviously a lot of controversy of brought up, brought down, all that stuff. But it's just great having that feel of both candidates being passionate about the presidency. And
I'll say this for the first time. I honestly thought that Trump actually seemed a little more presidential than usual. But I kind of thought it's hard for me to say. Both engaged in what I'm going to call like a logic mud fight. So I think if anyone. Maybe Clinton.
Much as the polls have shifted this way or that, it's still...
Things were heated in Manhattan a different way. On October 17th, a fire broke out at Founders Hill apartment complex, destroying 10 units. No injuries were reported, and 4 pets were rescued while the building was being evacuated. Bystanders Snapchat this tragic incident from across the street. More information can be found through the fire department here in Manhattan. Firefighters were in action Monday, but the weekend before, they were able to share with the community how to prepare for emergency situations. Welcome members of the Manhattan community to their annual open house at the fire station. The open house was the grand finale to the Manhattan's Fire Prevention Week. Manhattan firefighters performed interactive and family-friendly fire safety demonstrations. These demonstrations aim to teach kids what to do when a fire starts, as well as educate and prevent parents about smoke alarms, how to prevent and be prepared for unexpected house fires.
A relationship with those citizens, with the kids, and show that we are the same people, we're friendly, we like to help the students in the times of needs and educate them at the same time, and for the parents to see what they've invested into the city and our equipment.
Captain Heidemann also urges us to be checking the smoke detectors in our homes monthly.
Though the 1800s are over, a century behind us, the National Park Service held a Harvest Prairie Festival on Saturday to educate people on what it was like to live in those times. The festival took place on the Tallgrass Prairie National Preserve, which celebrates its 20th anniversary this year. Old-fashioned ovens and food were among the things that people could learn about. During the festival, living history characters dressed up to show people how to rope, make apple cider, as well as provide old-time wagon rides. Along with carving pumpkins, a variety of other activities were available for younger guests to enjoy.
To get people out and celebrate, this is our centennial year for the National Park Service, and so as part of our special event schedule, we've had a lot of activities all year long, and so this is just kind of like a nice culmination of getting people out and experience the natural and the cultural elements that we have here.
Next holiday event at the National Park Service is putting on will be November 26th at the National Tallgrass Prairie Preserve.
From dawn to dusk, a popular night meetup is at a truck.
And Aggieville's late-night foodies have been loyal to the late-night service of Varsity Truck for Midnight Munchies.
But the Ville now has a new truck in town to heat up the competition. Braxton Jones has the story.
Aggieville is a popular bar destination for many residents in Manhattan on the weekends, but after 2 a.m., people leave hungry for more. The kitchens are closed and the normal dinner selections can be overdone. When it comes to late night snacks, it's clear that one truck rules all.
Donuts and grilled cheese mac and cheese.
Varsity Donuts food truck has been a staple in Aggieville for quite some time. Located behind the main store, the truck is a local fan favorite with loyal customers.
I actually come to Varsity every Thursday night to the truck since probably like February. I can't tell you how many. I think every weekend I end up here somehow. If it's not Thursday night, it's Saturday night, it's Sunday, absolutely.
Although the Varsity food truck, famous for the grilled cheese mac and cheese, is one of the more popular destinations in Manhattan, it's not the only one.
Streetside Kitchen, located on 14th and Laramie, is new to the scene and hopes to gain the same attention as Varsity by offering a new variety to late-night customers.
First of all, we start out with basic ingredients and, make everything from scratch. Everybody wants variety. I mean, that's something that just everybody wants. I mean, you don't want to be eating the same thing day after day after day. I mean, it gets pretty old, but basically I want people to come out here, feel comfortable, come as you are, and, get some great food while you're here. That's really what I want.
Whatever the choice may be, either option will leave late-night food critics pleased.
My pocket is hurting, but my stomach is not. So the donuts, they win it for me.
Reporting in Aggieville, I'm Braxton Jones, Channel 8 News.
You can stop by the Streetside Kitchen for breakfast Thursday through Sunday from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. or for a late-night snack from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. before you head home for the night. Now from the Ville to the Bill, students are celebrating homecoming week leading up to Saturday's game against the University of Texas. K-State's Alumni Association kicked off a week with the Philanthropy 5K and continued to paint the town purple with Paint the Ville. Store windows were full of color and drawings from KSU's student organizations. The organizations take on the theme Growing Up Purple and participate in cheering and dancing competitions throughout the week. The celebration continues tomorrow with a K-State homecoming parade. The parade will start at Manhattan Mall and end up at City Park. For today, students at the university will vote on their new student ambassador online at kstate.edu/student ambassadors. Channel 8 News reporter Jennifer Edgar is currently in Aggieville with a sneak peek of the parade and a word with K-State's current ambassadors. Sorry about those technical difficulties, but do check out the different events that are going on in Aggieville with homecoming. It's definitely sure to be a great event there. Coming up, chocolate chip muffins are making their way from your screen into your kitchens.
And one Wildcat is making a large impact with small accessories.
What ignites inspiration? It's sparked in every victory, every banner carried high. It's lit in traditions that bind each generation together. It's found in the people who push us to never settle and who serve those without a voice. It's iconic. It's groundbreaking. It's a new generation of world changers and answer seekers. What ignites inspiration? Tradition. Passion. You.
From the golden flowers that give our state its nickname, to Kansas City's Smoky Scarlet Barbecue, past the unique tint of limestone bedrock, we drive with pride to support future K-Staters. From the hilltops of Lawrence to the familiar streets of Aggieville, we love to show our purple pride. Whether you are K-State alumni or Wildcat fans, purchase the #1 Affinity license plate in Kansas today and help us paint the highway purple.
Land Grant University, entrusted with serving the needs of our communities and world through the nation's most important research and testing. We don't cater to what's popular. We come together to find out what's next, what will save lives and better the world. Since 1863, our values haven't changed, but our methods have. What defines a land-grant university? Community, progress, you.
Kansas State is known for being a top-notch agricultural school, but in recent rankings, K-State's Marriage and Family Therapy, or MFT program, is 6th in the nation while maintaining one of the cheapest tuition costs. The program pushes to achieve its mission to provide the academic, clinical, and professional training necessary for graduates to be successful clinicians in a variety of mental health settings. Applications for the 2017 fall semester close on December 1st. For more information about the program, you can visit the link below.
One organization in Guatemala isn't letting the government stop them from caring for 49 children. Channel 8 reporter Lauren Kofer has more on the story.
Eagle's Nest is a children's home established in Guatemala. Their mission is to provide food, care, spiritual, and mental health to abandoned children and give them hope and a place to call home. In 2008, the Guatemalan and U.S. government stopped adoptions.
My brother, who is a senior in high school, was adopted from Eagle's Nest Orphanage in Guatemala when he was 2 years old. My uncle was also adopted from the same orphanage, and my grandparents have been on the board of directors for the orphanage.
If you are interested in buying a bracelet, you can email Pally at pallyconan@gmail.com.
The K-State Singers have been the singing ambassadors for Kansas State for over 50 years.
It is a staple group of the music department, and despite some restructuring due to budget cuts, they are just as lively as ever.
Channel 8 reporter Carolina Mack has the story.
I'm the dance captain for K-State Singers, and what that means is we have a professional choreographer who lives in Minnesota now, and she will make up the dances and record them and send them to me, and so I will learn them on my own time and bring them into K-State Singers and teach our group.
I was in show choir in high school, and singing-wise it's pretty similar, but dancing-wise, K-State Singers is 1,000 times more difficult, and so it's really challenged me.
So the first 2 years that I was in K-State Singers, we were 5 days a week for 10 hours a week. Because of budget cuts and just kind of how the music department had to shift and change, we are down to 3 days a week, so Monday, Wednesday, Friday, instead of Monday through Friday. But the group is awesome, and they've worked really, really hard to pick up the slack for those last 2 days.
Coming in and not having as much time as we had last semester was a little bit of a worry for me. It honestly comes down to structure, schedule, and making sure everyone knows what's going on, what are the goals for that day. So I think everyone understands that, and it just led to a greater sense of work ethic and dedication and hard work.
You can come watch your K-State Singers and In Accord perform November 11th at 7 p.m. Tickets are $8. Here in Manhattan, for Channel 8 News, I'm Carolina Mack.
James, word on the street is you have some dance moves. Why don't you audition for it?
I don't know if that'll be the best idea, but I will try to make it to the show. It's always a blast. Coming up, the surprise on the basketball court that you might not have expected.
And learn how to make a delicious treat for your next social gathering.
I know a spot that I love full well.
'Tis not in forest, nor yet in dell. Ever it holds me with magic spell.
I think of thee, alma mater.
We'll carry thy banner high. Long, long, may thy colors fly.
Loyal to thee, thy children will swell the cry. Hail, 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 alma mater.
Family is everything. They're the reason you work so hard and your motivation to reach for more. Your K-State family offers a way to get that degree you've always wanted. Kansas State University Global Campus provides flexible online learning and professional development opportunities. We'll be there when you're ready. Enroll now for K-State Global Campus. Always on, always there.
In the air, and you know what would really hit the spot right now? Something pumpkin.
Pumpkin spice latte, pumpkin bread, pumpkin muffins?
Yes, pumpkin muffins. Channel 8 News reporter Kevin Bartram is whipping up a batch right now. Kevin?
Hey there! Thank you for tuning in to Cooking with Kevin. Today we are going to be cooking pumpkin chocolate chip muffins. Crazy, crazy, delicious fall treat for you guys today. Enjoy!
Mix 3/4 cups of sugar with 2 eggs and 1/4 cup veggie oil. Add 3/4 cup of pumpkin and 1/4 cup of water. Mix it all up. Mix 1½ cups of flour with 1/4 teaspoon of salt, nutmeg, cinnamon, and cloves. Mix those two together and then add 1/2 cup of choco chips. Just like that. Now fill the muffin papers 2/3 of the way up to get the best muffin possible.
These smell delicious. Thank you for tuning in to the very first episode of Cooking with Kevin. See you next time.
Cooking with Kevin.
Now we have the baker himself, Kevin, along with our weather anchor, Erica, and a special appearance of Kevin's fall favorite, pumpkin muffins. These pumpkins really look great, and I bet they taste amazing too, so let's check them out.
Why, thanks. It's a family recipe.
I need to get my hands on that recipe.
Me too. This is fall goodness.
Thank you, but there's much more than fall pumpkin muffins. Fall is only for fall if the weather cooperates.
Speaking of which, Erica, is it time for us to officially take out our sweaters?
I actually have that report. Let me get that for you. All right, guys, so let's look at this weather. Looks like in Seattle, it's going to be 59. LA, it's going to be 89. Over here in Chicago, it's going to be 57. Down here in Atlanta, it's going to be 87. And up here in New York, it's going to be 67. All right, so over here, it looks like it's going to be a little rainy. Down here, it's going to be partly cloudy, but are we surprised? Over here in Florida, it's also going to be partly cloudy. And up here, it's going to be partly cloudy. Let's look at the other map. So the Kansas map, we have 30, 38. Down here, we have 45. Over here, we have 55 in Clay County. And down here, we have 50 in Dodge County. All right, and then it looks like on today, it's going to be 64 with the low of 40, 69 with a low of 43 on Friday, and 77 with a low of 55 on Saturday. Sunday it's going to be 77 with a low of 50 and 79 with the low of 61. All right, so you might not need your jackets for long, but Friday, so you might want to bring your glasses out today. It's going to be a little bit back to the desk.
Thanks, Erica. I think Saturday is going to be a Wildcat t-shirt kind of day.
Channel 8 sports anchor Carolina Mack has some news for us about our fellow Wildcats.
James, Sophia, this week we learned the definition of blood, sweat, and tears in sports. Some highlights and more coming up next on Channel 8 News.
Better get ready, because here come the Wildcats.
Griezmann, does she hit a board? Oh my goodness, in the zone!
Lewis running the floor, catches
spins and scores. How about that footwork? K-State have won in the first round of the NCAA tournament.
The heart-pounding roar, a sea of purple, wielding twists and turns, a sincere smile and simple phrase. Legacies that span generations, blurring the line between fans and family. Believing we bleed a different color. Foundations defined by a single stone. That special place you love full well. What makes traditions unforgettable? Loyalty. Purple. You.
Oh man, you know, the fans, you know, Manhattan, you know, Octagon the door, it's a tough place to play, you know, we feed off the energy.
Land of football for the Wildcats. Over the weekend, the Wildcats lost to the Sooners in Norman, 38-17. Catch the Wildcats at home this Saturday at 11 a.m. as the Wildcats head off homecoming week with a face-off against the Texas Longhorns at Bill Snyder Family Stadium. Sports are unpredictable. You never know what could happen on the field or even on the basketball court. Senior Kindred Weisman received a very unexpected surprise during a photo shoot before starting her senior season on the basketball team. Kindred thought she was participating in a visualization drill, but little did she know her boyfriend, Aaron Orpin, was there for a proposal. Weisman was one of K-State's best players last season, averaging 12.1 points and 2.5 rebounds per game. Manhattan High's cross-country team brings more heart-racing news. Last weekend, the team won league for the 7th year in a row. This Saturday, regionals are being hosted at Warner Road in Manhattan, Kansas. As of now, the boys team is tied for first in the state, so stay tuned over next week as we cover their regional meet this weekend. Collegiate and high school athletes aren't the only ones playing sports they enjoy. Intramural sports continue to get students working out throughout campus. Channel 8 reporter Alicia Salcedo has more.
Kansas State University is home to 10 Division I sports, but for the thousands of others that are not student athletes, intramural sports is another way to get students active and meeting new people. Sophomore Caleb Menjiva not only enjoys playing intramural sports, but also enjoys the competitive aspect.
You know, it's a great way to get out there and show off your talents, you know. A lot of talent out there in the intramural field, so it's not really intramural. I consider it more of a club team.
Assistant Director of Competitive Sports Armando Espinoza encourages students to get involved in at least one intramural sport out of the many to choose from.
We try to have something for everybody on this campus, whether it's an event that's intended for individuals, doubles, triples, you know, traditional team sports with, you know, 7 to 8 people on a team.
The next set of intramural sports offered by Rec Services are bowling, swimming, and sports trivia. For more information on intramural sports or how to get involved with intramural sports, visit recservices.ksu.edu. In Manhattan, for Channel 8 News, I'm Alicia Salcedo.
This week, make sure you cheer on all of your teams this week as the season rolls on.
Thanks, Carolina. You know, Sophia, maybe we should sign up for an intramural team.
No, I heard that they have water polo. Maybe we should give that a shot.
Maybe, but for now, I'm going to stay right here, and I hope you do too, because we'll have tips on how to de-stress during midterms. All this after the break.
The limestone embedded in our history is the foundation of who we have become and what we can become tomorrow. We find inspiration in the past, new possibilities in our present, and anticipation for tomorrow's journey. Yesterday's triumphs are today's proud traditions, a transformation where a hall becomes a home, students become family, and research becomes reality. How do we build upon K-State's strong foundation? Innovation, collaboration, you.
I'm Kathleen from Meiningen, Germany. I'm Ginger from Overland Park, Kansas. I've traveled to London and saw the Parliament, studied in Mexico City, spent the summer in Austria, went skiing in the Alps, and I visited the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Well, I've been to the world's largest ball of twine. Can we go? Of course.
Become an international buddy today and develop new friendships and experience different cultures.
Up next, the world's deepest hand-dug well.
Is it near the Grand Canyon?
Our community is more than a group of people. It's a place where the golden rule becomes the purple rule. It's recognizing the value of every individual and affirming the importance of diversity. It's freedom to have a different perspective. It's honesty underscored with understanding. It's becoming a piece of the greater good. We are many, we are one. Most of all, we are family. What defines the K-State community? Compassion, honesty, you.
We're halfway through the semester now. Has it been treating you rough?
Channel 8 News reporter Grant Flanders has some tips on how to unleash some stress.
Thanks, Sophia and James. I'm here with Ariel Larson. Thank you for joining Channel 8 News. Can you tell me what your involvement is with the animals?
PPAWS is an animal rescue, nonprofit animal rescue organization where we adopt and foster out homeless animals, mainly dogs that are out of time at a kill shelter. And in our 4 years that we've been doing this, we've adopted out in upwards of 1,000 animals.
So who do we have here, and what is their involvement with Pet Away Stress, and what you guys do on campus?
Well, this here is Tux, and this here is Bentley. He's a little shy. With the Pet Stress Away, we bring our animals to campus, and basically we let students pet them and pet their stress away, you know, especially freshmen who miss their animals at home, are new and homesick. They get to, you know, pet our animals, and it's pretty soothing for them because, I mean, who doesn't love to pet a dog? So.
Yeah, that's great. Can I ask you, what's the adoption process like? How do they go through that?
The adoption process, well, we have a website where you can look at a list of our animals and then fill out an application there. And then on Saturdays, every Saturday at Petco and PetSmart, we bring our animals, or mostly dogs, in, and you can meet and greet and then fill out applications. We work our applications, and then we pick the best family fit for each individual dog.
Well, thank you so much,
Thank
Ariel.
you.
Ariel, we're going to send it back to the desk with James and Sophia.
Thank you.
All right, that was too cute. Now, what does the weather look like coming up for the next few days, Erica?
Like I mentioned, it's going to be 77 this weekend, so you might not need a jacket for the game. It's going to be nice out.
All right, well, see you later. Everyone, thanks so much for tuning in. We'll be back next week right here from Dole Hall.
This is Channel 8 News.